everyone, and Merry Christmas. Today is December 24th, and we're going into a new day of celebration, the birth of Christ, the Son, all the history, whatever you believe in. It is the new time. It is being thankful for the Son of God. And God created the sun, which is, I have videos on this. But God created the sun that gives us life. And then, fast forward to 2,000 years ago, he gave us his son in the flesh so we can understand. And it's all a message of a love, creation, and celebration of life. And that's what today is, in line with the winter solstice and entering a new year. And to me, what is next? This is my part 2, you could say, of too witchy for the Christians, or too Christian for the witches. It is very easy for people to try to put you in a box that is called a label. And I don't believe that you could be put in a box if you truly are who you are, and if you truly shine, because you cannot be contained, and your purpose will overcome that box. And many of times I've heard, oh, well, you're confused, sometimes by the closest people in my life. Well, what is the confusion? Because I accept and I understand everybody. It is not my thing to judge anybody, and I understand people's perspective. Like what I carry on my neck, I wanted to touch on that. Every single thing has a purpose. I carry the hand of God, and in some culture that could be even seen as a religion, but that is the hand, the protection of God, of knowing that he is within. And that is what I take from it. Then I have the Star of David, which is every single element of a life, which is male, female, and also the elements, which is fire, earth, water, and I totally screwed up on this. It is air, fire, water, and earth. All 4 elements for every living thing. And then the cross. The cross means, for me, it's Christ, it's Jesus, it's following love, but it is that balance in all that I have, right? And then I have the peace sign. Well, why the peace sign? Because I believe in keeping the peace and changing it. We've always been in war, and that's what's happening. Because of people's different beliefs, we have been in conflict, we have been in war, and it's time to have peace. And the only way we're going to do that is to start from within, and us taking action. And maybe sometimes you're like, I'm so far away from those wars, actual wars where it's country against country, that, what can I really do? Well, you could do it. You could make the change. You could be the God within, because it is a spiritual warfare. So the vibration that you give out, that's what is extended through. And that's why when you realize who you are, and the I am, and the believing in the purpose from within, and only listening to your spirit, and people might call you names, and people might try to put you in boxes and not understand your purpose, because it is all over the place. But that's what we are as humanity. We are these beautiful creators, and my creation is going to look different than yours. And my creation here is to give love, and the only way I can give love is by being love, and the only way that I know how to be love is to trust in myself, which is God within. We duplicate that way. It's not what we say as much as the actions. Yes, the words carry vibration and you're putting it out, but now what are you going to follow through with? So our actions are very important. You can't just carry something or say something and then not follow through, because everything's being seen. Everything is being felt, because we are in that higher vibration. So what I'm trying to tell you here is to follow your heart. And let's go into the new year knowing that we are enough, and that we are the I am. And we must follow through. And the only way to do is to follow your heart. And when you follow your heart, you follow Jesus Christ. That is the actual equivalent to real love. And the example, be more like Jesus, right? Be more like Christ. And that's that heart space. That's that vibrating higher from your lower chakras of survival, the red, the orange, the gut, our lineage that has fought so hard to get here, which is yellow, and then rising to that green of prosperity, love, and actually accepting the promise of God. Green, that's where we want to be. Yes, we have everything that aligns and that we need for survival. And to continue, we have to balance it out. Here we go with the balance again, right? So then we move up to the throat chakra and how important our word is, and that's turquoise. That's a part green and part blue, because our intuition, our third eye, our knowing is actually blue. It's indigo. And that's the knowing, the actual brain function when we want to go into science and knowing and memory and programming and deprogramming, learning to unlearn. That's where we're at. It's that knowing and putting everything together. And then we have our crown chakra, which is the purple. And that's our connection to God. So everything, we need everything for alignment. So I'm going to leave it at that. So we are either growing or dying. You choose. I choose to grow. So let's grow in 2024, because it is around the corner. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Bye-bye, guys.